I'm going to do the next question, second question to what I've already given you on linear inequalities. The question goes like, Sherzod goes to the shop to buy loaves of bread and cakes. One loaf costs 60 cents and one cake costs 80 cents. She buys X loaves and Y cakes. X loaves and Y cakes. So already our variables are identified. The X and Y variables are identified. We know that X will be for loaves and Y will be for cakes. Hence here the number of cakes and the number of loaves for X then. Okay, so now she must not spend, whatever she has to spend has to be less than or equal to $12. Show that 3x plus 4y is less than or equal to 60. So let's put all this information together now. That will be 60 cents, which is 0.6 of a dollar. So I'll write it 0.6 of a dollar, x plus 80 cents, which is 0.8 of a dollar, y, and then she must not spend, all that should be less than $12. And let's simplify this. We can multiply by, or we can divide by 2. Let's divide by 2. When you divide by 2, okay, simple. Let's multiply by 10. Okay, and from here divide by 2. Whether you have started with dividing by 2, that would have been okay. So divide by 2, 3x plus 4y, 16. So you've actually shown that it simplifies to that. And B says the number of loaves of bread must be greater. So bread must be greater or equal to the number of what? Of cakes. Write down an inequality in X and Y to show an inequality in X and Y, and they're telling us that number of loaves of bread should be greater or equal to. So that's our inequality right there. So C says, on the grid below, show the two inequalities by shading the unwanted part. Do not forget, we're shading the unwanted region, right arm in the required region. So let's draw this one first. X is equal to Y. How does X is equal to Y line appear in a graph? So that's just how it's going to be. So for every value of 1, the same value of Y, for the same value of X, same value of Y, same value of X. So 1, 1, 2, 2, and you draw those points there. Okay, so that's how it's going to be. And let's look at this one now. Looking at this, it would be, if you want to find the y-intercept would be 4y is equal to 60, y is equal to 15. So the y-intercept is 15, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So 15 is somewhere there. And then the x-intercept, 60, x-intercept, x is 20. X is 20 is right there. So you just join those 2 points, those 2 intercept. Okay, so that's how it is. And that one, x, y, and this one, okay. Now let's look at the inequality. Let's start shading. It says here, x is greater or equal to y. So let us choose a test point. Let's say our x here is 0. If our x is 0 and y is 1, 2 at that point. Okay? Is it true? Is 0 greater than 2? So that's false. So that statement is false. So that means above the line, this is the false region. Okay? Now, let's look at this one. This one says less than or equal to 60. Let's choose a point 00 there. Why are we doing that? We're just going to choose 1 point below. We could have chosen above as well. So let's choose 00. So 0, 60. 0 is less than 60. Of course 0 is less than 60. So that means below this line, this is a true region. So the above one is a false one. So we shade the above one and write R in the required region, and R is there, and that's the end.